Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln for the 2024 NSAA Boys Basketball Championships. Our second matchup of the day is in Class C1 as the 5th seed Wahoo Warriors take on the unbeaten Auburn Bullddogs. And welcome inside Pinnacle Bank Arena, everyone, along with Andy Markowski. I'm Larry Putney. Andy Kendi is joining us momentarily. Good to have you with us as we get set for Class C1. We just saw a team finish an undefeated season. Auburn trying to do the same thing here. They come in 28-0, but they're going to have to deal with an outstanding player in Mason Glock.
Yeah, Marcus Glock, 6'4", left-handed scorer, averaging 24 points a game. You know, really was the only piece that Wahoo had coming back. They had kind of had to rebuild, so just a credit to him. Very versatile, is a 3-level scorer, so Auburn does a really good job of taking the other team's best player away, but Marcus can get to the free throw line, and, you know, very capable scorer. His 54-point outburst against #1 Crete broke his father's record, which a lot of people know Jason from the great Wahoo teams and then Nebraska basketball players. So look for him to have a good finals, and he's had a terrific senior season.
Auburn comes in, as we said, undefeated 28-0, and Mav Binder is their leader.
Yeah, just a very familiar name. You know, Auburn's been a very consistent, you know, C1 state finalist, I think 6 or 7 in a row here. Mav Binder, you know, just winning, makes the right plays, had 10 points to start the third quarter yesterday in the semifinals, which really helped Auburn get out to a quick third quarter start and held on against a very good Concordia team.
C1 championship coming your way. It's the Warriors and Bulldogs as we crown our second champ from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena on Championship Saturday.
Every day, Central Valley Ag Cooperative works with our farmers to feed the globe. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska. Class C1 state championship game. We've got a good one. Wahoo taking on Auburn. Wahoo making its 16th finals appearance. Auburn its 6th straight finals appearance. It's time to meet these two teams, and for that, here's Drew Denker.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the 2024 NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its premier corporate partners, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, and Nebraska Orthopedic Center. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for this morning's Class C1 championship matchup featuring the number 5 seed, 22-5, Wahoo Warriors, facing off against the number 3 seed, 28-0, Auburn Bulldogs. It's now time to meet the players and the coaches. First, let's meet the non-starters for Wahoo. Number 1, Keegan Brigham. Number 2, Kip Brigham. Number 10, Landon 5. Number 12, Caden Kristen. Number 13, Jace Kaminsky. Number 15, Ethan Raby. Number 30, Barrett LaValle. Number 32, Brody Johnson. And number 33, Eli Emerson. And now here are the non-starters for Auburn. Number 4, Lance Binder. Number 10, Creighton Keatling. Number 12, Brady Generate. Number 13, Hudson Emshaw. Number 14, Charlie Ketherside. Number 23, Bryant Galaitio. Number 30, Larry Krause. Number 42, Carson Lovey. And number 45, Nolan Gardner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the Warriors of Wahoo. A 6'4" senior, number 0, Marcus Glock. A 5'11" senior, number 3, Kyler Elliott. A 6'4" sophomore, number 5, Cody Heiser. A 6'4" junior, number 11, Dylan Simon. And a 6'3" sophomore, number 23, Eli Shada. The Warriors are head coached by Kevin Sheep. He's assisted by Mike Bomar, Brian Meyer, Dan Waddle, and Max Cook. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the Bulldogs from Auburn. A 5'11" sophomore, number 1, Brenton Wenzel. A 6'1" junior, number 2, Cam Leslie. A 6' senior, number 3, Maverick Binder. A 6'3" senior, number 5, Peyton Foden. And a 6'3" junior, number 24, Nixon Lagori. The head coaches for Auburn are Jim Weeks and Jackson Weeks. They're assisted by Trey Bardsley, Cooper Weeks, Todd Binder, and Arnie Cerny. The officials for this morning's contest are Bo Hess, Jacob Wolf, and Brian Arvin. And the bench official is Chase Bryan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's play state championship basketball.
Wahoo High, north side of town, about a 35-minute drive to Pinnacle Bank Arena. Auburn High School sits just off Highway 136. About an hour, 15-minute drive up Highway 75. Right here to Pinnacle Bank Arena. How did they get here and who do they beat to make it? Let's take a look at the brackets. And Wahoo knocks off Ogallala and Concordia. Concordia was the number 1 seed. And Auburn with wins over DC West and Ashland Greenwood to make these finals. Another great crowd on hand. Wahoo comes in 22-5. The Bulldogs unbeaten. Jim Weeks and Jackson Weeks' team 28-0 on the year. They are in this state championship game. You heard Andy Kendi say it, for a remarkable 6th consecutive year. They won 3 of those championships in a row, 19, 20, 21. They've lost the last 2. Those 2 to Ashland Greenwood, who they beat in the semifinals to get here. Rebound by Wenzel. And here come the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Auburn's players have changed. Some of the names have not,
right,
but the style remains the same. They're going to guard you. They're going to play very disciplined.
Good skip pass, open look. Bowden knocks down the three-pointer. Peyton Bowden off to a quick start for Auburn.
Nice little skip pass on the backside. Auburn started with the 3.
Outside, 3 on the way from Simons. And Dylan Simons answers.
Auburn's going to attack this full court pressure from Wahoo. Wahoo's trying to speed the game up a little bit with a 1-2-2. This is what makes Auburn is so disciplined. Break it, and then they'll set up into their offensive system.
Spin drives into the paint, kicks it up top. Wenzel chases it down, back in the hands of Mav Binder. And Binders have been a consistent presence on this Auburn program over the last 6 years they've been here. And here is Binder off the front of the rim. Rebound, tipped around. It goes off the fingertips of the Warriors and will stay with Auburn.
Wahoo's got really good physicality in that front line. There you see the skip pass for the backside three for Bowden.
That's taken away by Heiser. Cody Heiser in transition. Here's Elliott driving in off glass, and the bucket by Kyler Elliott.
Well, he's going to stay in this 1-2-2. I do like Wahoo's length, a little bit longer, a little bit more physical. Auburn's got good quickness from the guard spot.
Wenzel with it. Here's Ligori. Ligori averages 13 a game. Bulldogs will be very patient offensively. Binder guarded closely by Elliott.
Auburn wants you to break down and make a mistake. Wahoo just has to stay solid. I know they're trying to speed Auburn up. It's hard to do. That's why it's so important to limit offensive rebounds.
Foul on the floor before the putback, so it will stay with Auburn, but no shot.
It's a really good job of getting into that seam by Wenzel. There you see a little push from the help side defender.
Personal foul. I believe was called on Shada. Hasn't been registered as of yet.
He's already substituted, so trying to stay fresh so they can, really you can see their focus is to try to pressure, try to speed Auburn up. Not only in the full court, but the half court. Auburn's doing a great job staying patient, probing with that dribble.
Murray has it ripped away by Simons, and the turnover.
A great find by block.
He lays it in, blocked with the pass.
Yes, you got that 50-50 ball. Block, just terrific vision. Good start for Wahoo.
Court violation, 10 seconds, and the turnover.
Yeah, you'll see this 50-50 ball. So important in these close games. Glock comes out of there with it. Just a great vision, great bounce pass. Kaminsky with the layup. Building that 7-3 lead for Wahoo. So important to play from ahead against a team like Auburn that just kind of grinds you down.
Foul called on Nav Binder. That's his first, and we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Warriors on a 7-0 run.
Did you know that the #1 reason officials quit is because of verbal abuse from parents and fans? We are losing officials, and we need everyone to respect the ref.
Judges help students to find their voice and become lifelong supporters of the arts. Without these individuals, NSAA activities would not be possible.
I cannot participate in the activities that I love without these officials and judges. So please, let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the judges judge.
Meet the champions of innovation in the heart of Nebraska. They're not just farmers, and they nurture more than just crops. Pushing boundaries and turning challenges into opportunities. They trade knowledge and know-how, and their dedication doesn't end at harvest. It's in your every bite and every drive. The future of food, fuel, and fiber, and the future of Nebraska starts right here.
Wahoo leads Auburn 7-3 in the Class C1 championship game. Wahoo head coach Kevin Chief teaches business at Wahoo High. His teaching assistant this year, Marcus Glock. He spends 1 class period per day as a TA for his coach, and Glock loves it. He told me yesterday he gets to talk to his coach, not just about basketball, but about life in general, day-to-day stuff. He says he loves chatting about life with his head coach, and the coach says that Glock is a coach on the floor, too. I wonder where he gets that.
No doubt. Glock, right on cue, knocks down the three-pointer.
Going to Northwest Missouri State, has had a great high school career. I had an opportunity to coach his sister, Ellie Glock, for a long time. 21 grad, now setting at Louisville. Had a great season.
Yep.
Got a younger brother that's going to be a really good high school player in a year. I think Marcus has been really focused. Last year Wahoo was the 1 seed and kind of got upset by Auburn, which was an 8 seed, kind of unexpected.
Kaminsky now into the game for Wahoo, as well as Brigham, Keegan Brigham. There's Brigham up top. Off to Kaminsky, who drives in. A little right-handed is off the front of the rim.
That's where Auburn does such a terrific job. They really do a good job of walling up and making you score over the top of them. So that little bump, Kaminsky misses the layup, and then they do a great job of rebounding it.
Ryder pulls up for 3, that's off. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Brigham, and then double dribble called on the Warriors.
Typically, Auburn wants a lower possession game, so offensive rebounds, turnovers, 50-50 balls, those things are going to play such an important factor in who wins this game today.
Good ball movement. Stolen by Heiser. Cody Heiser puts it in. A two-handed flush. Wahoo out to the great start here in this C1 title game.
Yeah, shoot the passing lane and then finishes it with the dunk. Wahoo's had tremendous focus and just a great start to build this 12-3 lead.
There is Cody Heiser. Sophomore averages 9 a game, had 9 in the opening round. This is Wahoo's 41st trip to state. That's top 10 all-time, all schools. They've won 11 state championships. That's tied for 4th all-time. Trying to make it 12 and move into 4th by themselves. It's a 12-0 run right now for Wahoo over the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And they have forced 5 Auburn turnovers over that stretch. Very uncharacteristic of a Bulldog team.
Yeah, Bowden, hit the 3 on that first possession, and they have not scored since. And, not only are they turning it over, it's leading Wahoo out into early offense, which is very atypical. Kind of that don't beat yourself mentality. Much better job here attacking the 1-2-2 pressure from Wahoo.
There's Ligori. Foul's called. That's on LaValle.
Wahoo's Coach Sheaf is subbing in. A lot of players. Certainly a little deeper than Auburn. Auburn's went just to 6 players so far in this game.
Now Binder will reset. 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. 12-3, Wahoo on a 12-0 run. Three-pointer off the front of the rim, rebound to Glock. Simons pushes it ahead. Here's Heiser again.
Switches a lot of those perimeter ball screens and screens.
Heiser drives in, throws it up. Gardner into the game now for the Bulldogs with the rebound. Offensive foul called on Gardner. Good position there by Glock.
Yeah, just good anticipation here by Glock. Trying to beat offensive player to the spot. Gardner just unable to get all the way to the rim.
There's the co-head coach of Auburn, Jim Weeks. His co-head coach is Jackson. His son. Both successful coaches prior to coming to Auburn. Down another three. He's 2 for 2 from range, has 6 points.
Yeah, it doesn't need much space. That little fadeaway, left-handed.
It is a 15-0 run. 6 turnovers in the last 6.5 minutes for Auburn. They have not scored over that same period.
He's 3 of 3 from the three-point line, 6 of 9 from the floor. Very efficient first quarter. Only 1 turnover, 3 steals, which has led the offense. Just a great start.
Murray with it. Very closely guarded there by Kyler Elliott. Elliott picks up the foul. First on Elliott.
Auburn is just really struggling finding creases within that Wahoo half-court defense.
20 seconds remain here in the first quarter.
Isolation for Binder here on the right. Wahoo does a good job of recognizing and getting an extra help side defender over there.
5 seconds remain. Ligori with it, drives in, little runner from the free throw line, not there. 0.1 left.
This will have to be a tip. Anything under .3 has to be a tip. It can't be a catch. Coach Weeks, knowing that, is bringing Nolan Gardner into the game. Some lob at the rim. Sometimes you can draw a foul. 2 is on this on some type of a tip play.
And that will end the first period of play here in the C1 title game. Warriors on a 15-0 run, and they lead it 15-3.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Some jobs are hard work, long hours, busy days, late nights. But there's something in us that keeps us going when we know what we're doing is making a difference in someone's life. Because it's the hardest jobs that are the most important, and that pride you feel makes it more than worth the effort. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
15-3 the score as we begin our second quarter of play in the C1 Championship. Along with Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putney. Andy Kendi is patrolling courtside. Warriors have really taken control over the last 7 minutes. They're on a 15-0 run. 6 turnovers forced by Auburn.
Of Auburn. Yeah, Auburn needs to just get a little bit more efficient on offense.
Tipped away again. There's Simons. Simons with the steal. Followed up by Elliott, not there. Rebound right back up. And finally draws the foul.
Yeah, not only is Auburn turning the ball over, they've only shot five attempts. But those turnovers are leading Wahoo out to early offense, which is a combination for why it's 15-3 right now. Auburn's just got to settle in offense.
Sophomore Eli Shada at the line. There's Kevin Sheaf. 23rd year on the bench for the Warriors. 34th overall. He was also at Shickley and David City Aquinas. Coached his boys in state championship games. Binder drives into traffic, kicks it out, open look in the corner. Knockdown three-pointer by Bowden. He's got all 6 of Auburn's points.
Yeah, Binder did a good job. Just been really physical and was able to get both feet in the lane. Finally claps that Wahoo defense to get Bowden that 3.
Simons 3, rebound to Glock. Marcus Glock drives in that left hand. Rebound back to Bowden.
You see Glock's versatility there. You sit 2 threes, but then you see right in that mid-range. Got himself to a pretty good spot on the floor. Not able to get it to go.
Foul will be called on Kyler Elliott. That's his second.
You see Binder here has been really aggressive to start the second quarter. Gets in the lane, gets Bowden. Second 3 for those 6 points.
Great pass, but Simons is there to contest. Good ball movement. Here's Elliott, drives in. Blocked by Brenton Wenzel. Nice play defensively by Wenzel.
Yeah, you just see Auburn. Everything they do is just challenges you at the rim. Help side, it's hard to split 2 defenders. They make you score over the top of them. The time they got Glock on a little bit of switch, where he was able to take the smaller Wenzel into the post, gets the foul called.
A familiar face in the crowd. Tipped away, but into the hands of Glock.
Wahoo's trying to post, some of their mismatches. Auburn's not quite as big as Wahoo. He's being fairly patient on this possession. Working their motion offense. See a lot of cutting, slipping from the post as Auburn does slip those perimeter actions.
Geezer looked inside, had Elliott for a moment cutting.
And I think this is a misconception that Coach Weeks plays slow. A lot of times his defense is so good. Like teams just struggle really scoring against it, and they end up taking long possessions. It's not like Auburn's trying to play slow. It's just hard for teams to find ways to score. Good job there. They really good long possession. They get a stop. And then, as I mentioned, in this second quarter, Binder's been much more aggressive, trying to get that basketball to the lane, either create shots for his teammates or that time gets himself to the free throw line.
Geezer picked up the foul on the last one. The Binder will shoot a couple. Yeah, this narrative around when the shot clock comes that Auburn's going to struggle, it's something Jim Weeks almost chuckles at, right? I mean, he's like, we can play within the shot clock. It's being patient.
35 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
You can still have a 7-possession quarter if you want to play slow, but like you said, Coach Weeks is. What they do is they scout. They take your top 2 players are going to have to not play to their strengths. They're going to make you play kind of left-handed if you're right-handed. They're going to rebound, and then they're going to run good offense and take good shots. And sometimes that turns out to be a slower game. And like you said, a 35-second shot clock is still not going to speed up a team that is very disciplined and is hard to score against. So they're going to face guard block right now. Bowden does not have help responsibility. Now they're switching.
Coaching staff for Auburn is always coaching every pass, every step. Nice drive there, and is off the rebound to Leslie.
Again, they just don't give up on layups. They just stay in there with their body. They show their hands. They force you to finish through contact. And a lot of teams can't consistently make shots through contact. Wahoo this quarter has had 2 or 3 chances at the rim and just have not been able to get it to go. Wahoo's half-court defense has been very good as well, limiting Auburn to just 8 points.
Bowden, his 3 is off.
And the best thing Wahoo's done, they've done a really good job of rebounding, keeping Auburn to just 1 shot. See Bowden doing a really good job limiting Marcus Glock's touches.
Simons down low, off glass, and got the bucket. Dylan Simons with 5.
Yeah, if he would have shot the first one off balance, he probably would have missed it. Was able to gather, play off 2 feet, which allows you to play much stronger, go through the Auburn contact, and a big basket.
Tipped away again. Simons on the floor for it. And another turnover in the steal for Simons. Great hustle back for the Bulldogs. Ten-point lead here for Wahoo at 18-8. Binder drives in. Off glass, makes a tough shot.
Well, you see, Binder did the same play, played off 2 feet. Allows you to play a little stronger, allows you to play with a little bit more patience when you finally get the ball into the lane. He's had a really good second quarter, assisting on baskets and making.
Block shot off the back of the rim. Followed his shot, did not get the rebound.
2 straight possessions. Auburn hustled back, got a steal off of a turnover, and then secured kind of a 50-50 rebound there. Grinding their way kind of back into this game.
Every time Rory touch, just has not been much there. Three on the way, knocks it in. And all of a sudden, we've got a 5-point game. Timeout taken by Kevin Sheaf.
Yeah, you'll see this. Binder's been really aggressive, gets to the lane off 2 feet, able to use the backboard, and then you'll see a little bit of a switch here. When you switch out on a shooter, you've got to jump out. Wahoo's a little late there, gets a little space behind that switch ball screen, and you give Binder space, it's going to go in.
That timeout taken by Auburn. Jim Weeks wanted the timeout. So Binder now with 7 to lead Auburn, 6 for Bowden, and those 2, Binder and Bowden, accounting for all 13 of Auburn's points.
Yeah, Auburn is now face guarding Glock, which is limiting his touches. Glock had 6 early points off 2 threes. Their offense is not turning it over, which led to Wahoo to get out and score some easy transition baskets in the first quarter. And then Cam Binder has been much more aggressive here in the second quarter, and that's been the difference of why Auburn has been able to get back into this game.
Yep.
If you're Wahoo, you just got to stay patient. You got to keep working the basketball. stay with your defense. You've still done a really good job limiting Auburn to 13 points. And almost 14 minutes of basketball. Excuse me, yeah, 14 minutes of basketball. Wahoo probably needs to screen a little bit more for Glock, try to free him.
Turnover. Binder with the steal. Strong move by Leslie. Cam Leslie with the basket. And it is a 7-0 run right now for Auburn over the last 1 minute and 25 seconds. And a 12-2 run overall over the last 5.5. Bulldogs slowly back into this, down by 3.
Yeah, even though Auburn is switching, they still, when they get switched on to Glock, they know their responsibilities. There you see it again. Auburn just really good job of being physical, not allowing you to get a shot at the rim without taking on some contact.
Three-pointer by Bode was off the front of the rim. Tried to save it back in, but Heiser had it go off his fingertips.
There you see just that 50-50 ball as we talked about. Binder makes a terrific play, generates the steal, gets on the floor, heads up, sees his teammate open, leads to the conversion 2. 4 or 5 of those plays can really change the outcome of a closely contested C1 state championship game.
40 seconds to go here before half. 18-15. Wahoo at one point had a lead that was 16 points. And current 12-2 run has put Auburn right back in it. A 16-0 run and making a 13-point lead for Wahoo, largest lead. A hold for the final shot here with 15 to go.
Yeah, Auburn and Wahoo both only have 2 fouls. For some type of a ball screen here. Wahoo probably going to switch this.
Long three-pointer. Bam! For Binder. Wow, Mav steps back and drains it, and we are even at 18 at the half.
Yeah, just miscommunication here. Just, really Glock and Elliott weren't sure if they were switching this, and just that hesitation gives Binder enough space. Logo 3. And a huge momentum boost going into the locker room.
Andy Kindy is with Kevin Sheaf.
Well, Coach, you start out awesome. 15-3 to start the game. They come back with a 15-2 run. What's the difference between the first quarter and the second quarter?
The quality of our shots kind of declined. We said in the first quarter we'd take it. Our shot selection had been really good. We kind of forced some, took some off-balance shots. So we got to be a little bit more patient offensively, get a great look, and then we just got to get to their shooters and keep clamping down on them.
You were so successful in that first quarter, turning them over, too. How do you get back to that?
Just got to keep the effort up on the defensive end, keep working hard, and we know it's going to be a 32-minute game. We got 16 more to go.
Good luck in the second half, Coach Kevin Sheep. His Wahoo Warriors locked up with Auburn 18-18 at the half of the Class C1 championship game. Halftime festivities for PBA straight ahead.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Arena all even, 18 apiece between Wahoo and Auburn. It's been a matchup of runs as Wahoo won on a 16-0 run. Auburn answered with a 10-0 run, including Mav Binder's 3 right at the end of the half. And that put us where we are at 18 apiece here at halftime.
And now, fans, for the next half of your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the floor the Auburn cheer squad under the direction.
You can relive the excitement of these NSAA championships by purchasing a DVD featuring all the action from this game for just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Just give us a call. 800-868-1868 is the number, or log on to the website at nebraskapublicmedia.org/sports. And you can experience these memorable championship moments for years to come. The crowd on hand for both Auburn and Wahoo. Auburn cheer team on the floor now. We'll be back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in just a moment.
Live streaming for the NSAA championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
I'm Kay McKenzie from Beatrice, and I watch, listen, and support Nebraska Public Media. I'm a history buff, so I never miss Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates Jr. and Antiques Roadshow. They're a great way to learn about history and cultures from around the world. You never know what you might learn at a program. So join me and become a member at nebraskapublicmedia.org, and thank you.
Coverage of the NSAA Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is brought to you in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We could not do it without your support. Back inside here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Auburn cheer team performing here at halftime. It's 18-all. A lot for the Bulldogs to cheer about as they come from 13 down to knot this at 18 here at the break. Lots more sports coming your way here on Nebraska Public Media. The Professional Volleyball Federation off and running. Mark your calendars for March 30th when we'll have an exciting matchup between the Vegas Thrill and the Supernovas. Tune in Saturday, March 30th, 6 Central on Nebraska Public Media or the Nebraska Public Media app. Let's go to Andrew Denker with a special presentation.
The Nebraska Officials Foundation and Nebraska High School Officials Association are pleased to present 2 scholarships in memory of Bill Lewis. Bill Lewis was a longtime high school football and basketball official. He was later the supervisor of officials for the Nebraska School Activities Association. One of Bill's goals was to standardize referee signals to make it easier for an official to work with any other official at district and state tournaments. He also expanded the use of observers throughout the state so a larger number of officials could be mentored. Bill was a member of the National Basketball and Football Rules Committees. He was inducted into the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame in 2005. He received an Outstanding Service Award from the NSAA and was named a Friend of High School Sports by the Nebraska Coaches Association. Bill retired in 2004 due to illness and passed away in 2006. Here today to present the awards are Bill's wife, Sandy, and daughter, Beth, NSAA Executive Director, Jennifer Schwartz, NSAA Supervisor of Officials, Nate Newhouse, NSAA Assistant Director, John Doliver, and NHSOA Director, Kelly Clausen. The first recipient is Jessica Hoffman from Creighton Community High School. Jessica is the daughter of Tim and Jennifer Hoffman. Jessica plans on attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, majoring in radiation therapy with a degree in pre-health in radiation services. Congratulations, Jessica Hoffman. And the second recipient is Benjamin Van Dyst from Donovan Trumbull High School. Benjamin is the son of Zachary and Tricia Van Dyst. Benjamin plans on attending either the University of Nebraska-Lincoln or the University of Nebraska-Kearney to be a physician assistant, majoring in nutrition, exercise, and health science. Congratulations, Benjamin Van Dyst.
Congratulations to both of the Bill Lewis Scholarship recipients. We'll be back here in Lincoln.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The Kubota MX series is ready to help. You can mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. Equipped with a cab for any conditions. Loader lift capacity for jobs of all sizes. Hydrostatic or gear transmission options. The Kubota MX series. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out. Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA. It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely. How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get?
This is a hidden gem. Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
At Teammates, our mission is to positively impact the world by inspiring students to reach their full potential through mentoring. Since 1991, Teammates has served more than 47,000 students across the Midwest. Today, we have a growing list of students waiting to be mentored. Mentors come from all walks of life. To be a mentor, all you have to do is be there. Find more information about how to become a mentor at teammates.org.
Standing by with the co-head coach of the Auburn Bulldogs, Coach Jim Weeks. Tell me about the second quarter. What changed for you guys?
Well, we didn't give them 13 points on runouts and turnovers.
How do you take care of the ball better then? How do you keep that momentum?
Well, I think we just got to keep fighting and battling and maybe get some mismatches and drives, and we got to get some 2 feet in the paint.
How did you think you did on Glock in that first half?
Not bad. He hit 2 threes, and our hands were down, so we got to do a better job on that.
Good luck in the second half. That's Jim Weeks. His Auburn Bulldogs tied as we head into the third quarter. Larry?
Jim Weeks never disappoints on a halftime interview, you know. Here are the times when they did not have the hands up. Glock knocked down the 3.
Yeah, basketball is a complicated game, but sometimes it can be so simple, right? You just do little things correct and don't turn it over, as he alluded to, where it got Wahoo out in transition there. You see a layup and then another steal from Hessler to get the dunk, which
that was part of that 16-0 run, but then here comes Auburn.
And then 2 feet in the paint, as Coach Weeks alluded to. 2 feet kick out, then a 2 feet bank shot for Binder, and then Wahoo needs to tighten up whether they're going to jump out and switch this. both threes from Binder comes from a, just kind of a late switch with hands down. So, both threes from Glock, hands down, both three from Binder, and we're 18-18. So which team can clean up? Auburn cleaned up their turnovers. They had 7 in the first quarter and only 1 in the second. Wahoo got, out in transition and scored off of those turnovers. And then the second quarter was more Auburn getting the ball into the lane, being more aggressive, and Wahoo not able to score, with both teams having a 3-point quarter, 18-18. So it's going to be a terrific second half.
Should be a good one. Come on back. Class C1 state championship is on the line from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln. Second half action is on the way.
Something dynamic about a team, a family, a community. At UNK, we thrive on collaboration, turning individual strengths into collective triumphs. Lopers are known for healing others, for big business ideas, for teaching and leading, for being the first generation and inspiring the next. At UNK, you won't just follow a path, you'll blaze new trails. While one can be strong, together, we are unstoppable. That's the power of the herd.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines. And it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
Coverage of the NSAA Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is brought to you in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We could not do it without your support. Ready for second half action on this Class C1 state championship game between the Warriors and the Bulldogs. All Warriors in the first, all Bulldogs in the second, and we are knotted at 18 as we open up second half action. Travel is called on Dylan Simons. Early turnover here for Wahoo.
A good start for Auburn, getting that stop out of the start of the quarter. Who goes back to that 1-2-2 pressure. Auburn does a really good job handling it, gets them into their offense.
Binder on the dribble, 2 feet into the paint and kicks it out. Tipped away, good steal there by Shada. And then taken back away by Binder.
Yeah, just a winning play by Binder. I really thought the 2-on-1 was going to prove to lead the Wahoo points, but Binder makes a terrific individual defensive play to get the steal.
Have Binder 34 points in 2 games down here at state. He scored the first 10 points of the second half and then went over top-seeded Concordia. Great pass there down low. Foul is called. The foul on Shada. He picks up his second. Puts Leslie at the line.
Yeah, good action. Good action by Auburn. They slipped that ball screen. Allowed Leslie to free himself up under the basket for a layup. Misses the first.
You saw the difference in field goals there. Just 1 in that second quarter for Wahoo.
Right now, Wahoo has 9 more shot attempts. Auburn's turned it over. Wahoo's done a good job of being on the offensive backboard with 7 offensive rebounds. He's not been able to find anything easy against this half-court Auburn defense.
First Auburn lead in more than a quarter of clock time. That foul is called on Brenton Winsel. Third foul on Winsel. So Lance Binder will come in for Winsel. bucket by Glock.
Yeah, good inline out of bounds execution for Wahoo. I think Auburn anticipated Glock coming off of kind of a staggered double towards the ball. Instead, he cuts to the backside and gets an easy layup. That's what's hard on short turnarounds, you know, trying to get ready for teams set plays, out of bounds plays. You know, if you got 2 or 3 days of prep, you tend to not make mistakes on those. Quick turnarounds make it a little bit more challenging.
First points for Ligori. Dixon Ligori, who averages 13 a game. His first 2 in the paint. Block drives in again, has it swatted away.
Auburn has really good hands, a lot of traffic around the basketball. Able to force a turnover from Glock.
Bounce pass. Good strong up by Leslie for 2, and a timeout taken by Kevin Chief. Warriors want a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, you'll see again 2 feet in the lane. Wahoo kind of helps up the lane. You can't chase the basketball. It creates some space along that baseline for that little dump pass and layup. Gives Auburn their first lead, or second lead, 3-0, and now 23-20.
Well, this whole community has really embraced Bulldog basketball. They had not been to state as a program. Auburn hadn't prior to Jim Weeks got there and then led them to the state championship in 19. Prior to that, they hadn't been at state since 1985. More than 30 years of a drought for Auburn. Jim Weeks and his coaching staff come in and they really turn it around, and now a remarkable 6th consecutive appearance in the title game.
And this is an important stretch for Wahoo. Just finding a way to either stay tied or play from the lead. Auburn can really grind you down when they start to get a 5, 6, 7 point lead. Possessions become harder and harder. They're very patient, kind of force you to make mistakes and then capitalize off of them. So Wahoo needs to try to stay attached here, run good offense.
Rory picked up that foul. His first personal foul.
You know, it's little things. You'll watch 24, Ligori. Glock's a left-handed player, so they'll constantly have their right hand up versus a right-handed player. You'd want your left hand up, just their attention to detail. Watch when Glock catches on the perimeter.
Nothing easy down low right now for Marcus Glock, who earlier this year set a school record 54 points in a win over Crete. Here's a drive by Binder, and Mav Binder puts it in and draws the foul.
Binder's done, since the start of the second quarter, he's done a much better job of being able to get the basketball into the lane, plays off 2 feet, gets the Wahoo defender in the air, able to get the N1 opportunity. Auburn's now 4 or 5 from the free throw line.
A 6-point advantage. 7-0 run right now for Auburn. Take you back to that first half. At one point, it was a 13-point lead for Wahoo.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job on Glock. You know, look for somebody like a Simons that averages 11 a game. They're going to have to find some baskets from different players.
Foul's going to be called on LaValle. That's his second. This third quarter has belonged to the Bulldogs. They've opened up a 6-point lead. in the C1 title game.
Funding for NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is provided in part by the Dr. Thomas and Dorothy Hallstrom Athletics Endowment.
Live streaming for the NSAA Championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
Maverick Binder with half of Auburn's points, 13 of Auburn's 26 points, and Mav was just a freshman when Auburn won the last of his 3 straight state titles, and that run really led by his older brother Cam Binder. Of course, he hit that game-winning shot as a sophomore. And Jim Weeks, the head co-coach, said, you know, Maverick's been kind of a little bit of a shadow of his older brother. And so when I asked Maverick what it would mean for him to lead a team to a championship, for him to be the senior leader, would it mean something? And he just said simply, yes, it would mean a lot. And Jim Weeks said that Mav wants to make his own story. Well, I'll tell you what, 4 straight state championship title appearances and going out on top, that would be one heck of a story, Larry.
No doubt. And you're right, he has led the way here in this second half resurgence for Auburn. Not only did he hit that 3-pointer from the logo at the buzzer to end the first, he started out the second half as well. 13 of the 26 belong to Mav Binder.
And really has several assists, you know, that has led to his other teammates getting baskets, so his fingerprints are all over this game.
Ligori's 3-pointer off the front of the rim. I call a foul there on Leslie.
Yeah, new focus. You can't dive kind of on a pile or on another player that has possession of the basketball on the ground. Used to kind of be known as good hustle when you just would go flying and dive on the pile. Right. They've really focused on trying to clean that up over the last several years. Smart player safety. They've had Glock off the ball a little bit, trying to cut and move him. Now they put it in his hands, just trying to find some space.
Easer drives in, kicks it out. Good ball movement here. Block 3-pointer. Mentioned the 54 points he had earlier. That broke a school record held by his dad, Jason. I think off the top I combined their names. I think I said Mason, not Jason and Marcus.
Yeah, Wahoo switches up here, goes to a 1-3-1, just trying to change the momentum of Auburn. You know, try to use that defense and maybe try to create some offense, which was so good for them in the first quarter. You just see the discipline of Auburn, just play off 2 feet, show the basketball. You see a Wahoo player leave their feet, commit the foul. Wahoo's going to stay in this 1-3-1 here. There's a steal. Good change up by Coach Chief, just trying to give his team some momentum.
Easer to Glock. Glock drives in, lays it off. Nice cut there by Marcus Glock.
A really good curl cut. Auburn has been doing a really good job of communicating that switch on either rubs or handoffs or ball screens. Missed the switch there. Glock gets the easy layup. It's Glock the double figures to 10.
Down low, has it ripped away. Jump ball called. will stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you'll see this little pin down screen for Glock here. Able to curl it. You see Bowden was just kind of caught whether to switch it or to help. Didn't. Gets a much needed basket for Wahoo. See Wahoo's pretty active in this 1-3-1. Auburn's going to an even guard front. Look for either a corner three or some type of a baseline touch.
Where he drives, he's blocked. And then Leslie got it, went back up strong. And we have a foul. It's going to be called on Elliott, I believe. That is the third on Tyler Elliott.
Another one of those just 50-50 balls. Wahoo did a good job of getting their hands on it, kind of freeing up a loose ball. But Leslie was able to secure it. Not only secure it, try to get it back up on the rim. Got fouled. Makes both free throws. Just winning plays. Pushes that lead back to 6.
Nice pass to Elliott. Elliott hangs just long enough to put it in for 2.
Yeah, Wahoo's kind of went to this continuity little ball screen, and then they kind of make what they call a will cut. The same cut that Glock got open on, they get from the other wing. So Coach Schief, might have found an action that has been successful against this stout Auburn defense. Here it is. You see, instead of popping to the top to keep for reversal, they continue that will cut all the way to the rim.
Foul is called on Heiser. That is 5, so it will put Auburn at the line.
Yeah, now 7 of 8 from the free throw line.
Now Lance Binder into the game for Brenton Wenzel. 1 minute remains here in the third.
Stay with it here.
Simons drops it off to Elliott, and they'll reset. Good movement played by Simons. Just kept working and found his way. And Dylan Simons with another bucket.
Yeah, both teams so well coached. Play off 2 feet. Allowed him to get that final step through to the rim. Wahoo's ball coming out in the 4th quarter, so really important that they can get a stop here. Have a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game to start the 4th.
8 seconds to go. Shot on the way by Binder. Got it again. Block throws it up, and that will do it for the third. How about Mav Binder?
Yeah,
he did it to end the half, and here to end the third. Yeah. The long 3. 33-26, 7-point lead for Auburn.
Nothing is more local than where you work and where you live. Here at CPI, we're more than just an ag cooperative. We're your partner in the field and in your local community. We strive to provide farmer-first customer service every day in our grain, agronomy, energy, and feed divisions. By investing in our communities, we're supporting our customers, employees, and the future of the ag industry right here in Central Nebraska. CPI, making local matter.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. They all get done with the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor. Attachments designed to keep you moving. The Kubota BX Series with hydrostatic transmission. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
There you see Binder with that last three, all three threes. He stopped behind the switch of the ball screen in the first two, and then that against the 1-3-1. Just great spatial awareness, stopped at the perfect space with the right distance, and then have the confidence to make that three. You know, he's had to work for his shots, but those 3 threes probably are going to be the difference of the outcome of this basketball game.
Largest lead of the game right now for Auburn, up by 7.
Yeah, his efficiency, Matt Binder, 16 points on 7 shots. It's just, Andy talked about him having a kind of a storyline of his own, and he's had a terrific career and getting ready to cap it off with a great start to this state championship.
Block with the drive, calls the foul and 1. Great take by Marcus Glock. He's got 12.
And Marcus is a competitor. He's not going to allow his team to not get back into this. Good job off the dribble. He scored off kind of that wheel cut action there, and then just gets his shoulders downhill, strong enough to finish. Kind of a tired free throw there. Auburn's doing such a great job of switching, making it hard, kind of grabbing and holding a little bit. Just take its toll on a player.
Loses it. Glock tips it back to Simons. Good steal, a nice tip by Glock. All of a sudden, 3 points.
Just Auburn's 11th turnover.
And Dylan Simons called for the foul.
Glock kind of jump switched that one, gets his hands on the basketball, creates it, saves it. And then Simons gets the easy one. Gets Wahoo right back in it. 1 possession game with 7 minutes to play.
Taken away by Simons. And the foul on Binder. Second foul on Maverick Binder. Intensity's picked up a little bit here in the final quarter.
Yep. Wahoo's a very great program, a lot of history. We knew that they were going to throw another punch.
Just off by Shada. Here's Bowden bringing it up the floor. Takes it back, open look from Wenzel. 3 in and out. With Glock. Simons, great pass. Shada. Simons with the rebound up front. 1-point game.
Auburn's a little sped up here to start this quarter. Turned it over. That was kind of a quick shot from Wenzel. Who now on a 6-0 run, start the 4th.
Binder guarded by Elliott. Just short from in the paint.
Binder's been getting that drive into about that 8-foot area. Wahoo did a good job of keeping him out around the free throw line. Just that little extra 4-foot area didn't allow him to make that pull-up shot. And then Wahoo's energy on the defensive end has really allowed them to push the basketball and to start to get downhill early in the possession. It's already Auburn's 4th foul in the quarter.
Timeout on the floor, and as we take a timeout, we'll look back last year's state C1 championship game.
The Ashland Greenwood Blue Jays returned to face off against the Auburn Bulldogs for the 2nd year in a row. The Blue Jays led right out of the gate, keeping Auburn to just 12 points at half. Led by Brooks Kissinger with 16 points, AG dominated the game with a 54-24 win to become back-to-back state champions and set the record for the largest margin of victory in the Class C1 title game.
Back-to-back years, it was the Auburn Bulldogs squaring off with Ashland Greenwood for a state championship. Those two faced off in the semifinals yesterday, obviously won by Auburn, 43-32. Auburn looking for its 4th state title in the last 6 years. They've been here 6 consecutive trips. But here in the 4th, it's belonged to the Warriors. And the foul called on Binder. I believe that's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, really good inline out of bounds play again, knowing that Auburn switches most of their screens. Simon set that block-to-block cross screen and was able to kind of pin the switch on the high side.
Tie game, 5:20 to go in this state championship. Five fouls already on Auburn, so Wahoo will be going to the line. That is the 2nd team foul on the Warriors. That's going to be a foul called on Kaminsky. 2nd personal on Kaminsky.
Yeah, you see that long diagonal pass over the top of the 1-2-2. Kaminsky just a little late. Good job of officiating. Certainly a lot of contact.
No touch. Great hustle there by Marcus Glock. He did not touch it though, so.
Yeah, Wahoo ended up doubling kind of the ball screen on it. And Binder, that's the first time they've done that. Kind of caught Binder in a tough spot.
Elliott up strong.
Yeah, good sideline. Out of bounds play execution. I thought Wahoo was going to get a chance at an easy one.
Heads up play there by Simon. Simon didn't get the block, but grabbed it and went off of a Bulldog and out.
Yeah, it stays pretty parallel there.
Ouch.
Wenzel was laying on the inline. That's why that would have been out of bounds.
User with the screen up top for Glock. Spin move into the paint. Goes off him and out. And they are trying to isolate right now. Mav Binder hoping he picks up his.
Yeah, Binder does a good job. Little bit of hand there. That's in slow motion. You can still grab this ball. Unfortunate turnover for Wahoo.
Open look, Wenzel. 3 is off, rebound to Simons.
Yeah, they're really trying, Wahoo's trying not to let Binder score.
Great position there by Lagori. Offensive foul on the Warriors.
Yeah, Glock was able to get downhill left-handed last possession. Lagori does a good job of really kind of sitting on that left hand, taking the charge. It's a lot of terrific defensive plays.
That foul might have been called on Simons. If so, that's his 4th.
Yeah, that's going to put Auburn in the double bonus.
Simons with 4, Binder with 4. Wenzel at the line. And the Bulldogs take the lead. Both good by Brenton Wenzel.
Auburn now 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Basically a third of their points is coming from the foul line.
Wenzel will pick up the foul there. That's going to be his 4th. So now Wenzel and Binder playing with 4 fouls.
Yeah, I really think that's a good piece of officiating. Certainly a little bit of a flop, not exactly in the perfect position.
Simons answers the free throws at the other end. A good one here in Class C1. Auburn and Wahoo knotted at 35.
It's so important to keep Binder on the court. Certainly Dylan Simons for Wahoo with 4 as well.
Scoop by Bowden. 8 points for Bowden. He had those 2 threes earlier and had not scored since then. Using the screen up top of Keezer. Step back 3-point.
Yeah, we talked about Matt Binder finding creases. There you see Glock just with that little step back to create enough space. You know, pretty good defense by Leslie, but just Glock's shot maker, certainly a ton of hours in the gym, a lot of confidence to take and make that shot late in the 4th quarter. Gives Wahoo their first lead in a while.
Since the 6:39 mark in quarter number 3. First lead here in the 4th. Both teams in the bonus, so any fouls, there will be free throw shot. Three timeouts remaining for Auburn, 2 for Wahoo. Plenty of time here, 2:33 still to go. Warriors have regained the lead. Lagori with it. Bulldogs remain patient. There's Bowden. Bowden, pump fake, takes it up. Foul called on Cam Leslie, who had a couple of opportunities off of the offensive board.
Yeah, just players just giving everything they got. Really good shot fake. Bowden just a little off balance. Great rebound by Leslie. And then Simons was able to secure it, just kind of got grabbed and pulled down. Unable to capitalize with this first free throw. Just every possession, every point.
Second one good, 2-point game. There's the foul trouble. Winslow and Binder both with 4. Leslie just picked up his 3rd. Here's Binder. .15 remaining. Binder off the screen. A minute to go. Ligori drives in. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound. Bulldogs back up strong. Picked up by Cam Leslie. And we are knotted at 39. The Warriors will be content to hold for a final here with 40 seconds to go. 39-39.
Yeah, Coach Sheep has 2 timeouts if he wants to use one. Both teams are in the bonus. Certainly, I like to shoot this between like 5 and 8 seconds to give yourself a chance to get offensive rebound, maybe a putback. Certainly don't want to shoot with more time than that, where Auburn would have a chance to go down with a chance to win it in regulation.
10 seconds to go. Ball in the hand of Glock. Knotted at 39. Glock, 3-pointer on the way. Too long. Tipped around. Put back by Simons, not there. And we are headed to overtime. Great job defensively there by the Bulldogs.
A good job by Ligori, really good contest. Then it's just a bunch of student athletes competing to try to win a state title. Simons gets a pretty good look at this rebound, but Wahoo played that out perfect. Certainly, Glock with a decent look, and then give your team a chance to get a rebound and a putback. Now you illustrated the foul trouble. Wahoo's a little deeper. Winslow with 4, and certainly Mav Binder with 4. Winslow's their primary ball handler. Important to keep those 2 on the court to finish this C1 state title.
Connect with Nebraska Public Media Sports on Facebook and X to join the conversation. You can catch up on the latest Nebraska sports news, and all the highlights will be on there, like our Nebraska Public Media Sports and Big Red wrap-up pages. Hey, the last time there was an overtime game in Class C1, it was 2018. It was Wahoo against Winnebago, and Wahoo won that 70-66. That was in 2018. Okay, here we go in overtime. This time the Bulldogs win the tip. 3rd ever Class C1 final that goes to overtime. 3 on the way from Bowden. Pull up, block, rattles in and out. Bowden with the rebound. Three players on the floor playing with 4 fouls. Simons for Wahoo, Binder and Wenzel for Auburn. Bowden again 3. That is off.
A good look for Auburn there. Wahoo missed a switch. Left Bodden open.
With the take and puts it in. Liguori drives in, a little spin down low, tip back up, not good. Rebound to Wahoo with a 2-point lead.
2 good opportunities there from Auburn to tie it. Shot at the rim plus a tip.
Warriors with the lead will be very patient here. Glock with it up top.
It's an important stop for Auburn to keep this a 1-possession game.
Foul called on Leslie. That is now his 4th personal foul.
See Glock kind of beat the ball screen away. Good job of getting all the way to the rim here. Finishes through contact.
It will remain a 1-possession game after this. 41-39. Second free throw by Heiser. .315.
Binder has not been able to free himself for a while. Tries to stop him behind that double high ball screen. Wahoo does a good job of defending it. Trying to get a switch here, a little bit more advantageous drive matchup. Good job by Wahoo keeping the ball in front.
That was Heiser tipping it away. Timeout, Kevin Sheep. Marcus Glock, the only bucket here in overtime, has given Wahoo the lead, 41-39. He has 17 points to lead the way for Wahoo.
Yeah, baskets have been hard. Marcus has stayed aggressive. You know, second half, he's been able to get the ball a little bit deeper into the lane at the rim. And here's the basket in overtime. And the ball's going to go back to Marcus Glock, I think, after this timeout by Coach Schief. You know, any foul puts him to the free throw line. Marcus is a great free throw shooter. The game he had 54 in had
24 of 25. That's according to the Omaha World Herald, no player has made more free throws in a game since 1958. That's Glock's 24. In that game, he had 54.
Yeah, not to mention the 24, but the fact that you only missed one. 24 out of 25 speaks to just the talent. Yeah, certainly Auburn in a little bit more foul trouble than Wahoo, but Simons having 4s, you know, certainly has had a big presence in this fourth quarter and overtime, defending the rim and rebounding for Wahoo.
Liguori with the foul, his 3rd. And that will put Marcus Glock at the line. He's only shot 1 free throw this afternoon. Now 1 of 2. Both are good from Glock. 4-point lead.
After Auburn, you want to get something to the rim here. Certainly there was just a foul called, so getting Binder downhill at the rim should get him to the free throw line.
Pull up Binder. Strong rebound pulled away by Simons. And another timeout taken by Wahoo. Now Binder has led the way for Auburn. He's got 16. 5 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point range, and has not missed in 3 attempts at the free throw line.
Yeah, both Binder and Glock have had to work really hard for their shots. Both teams so well coached. Binder, you can see the creativity there, getting in the lane again, and then we kind of illustrated it, stopping in that 1-3-1 seam to get that 3 to go in right before the end of the third quarter. And certainly he's going to have to find a way to get a basket. Auburn has really, offensively, outside of a couple offensive rebound putbacks, have not had a lot of offense in the fourth quarter or overtime.
Let's go over to Andy Kendi.
Larry, Kevin Chief says he's blessed to have a handful of legacies on his squad. We talked about Marcus Glock, obviously, but Keegan Brigham, Dylan Simons, Eli Shada, all have ties to this program, and he says that that's what makes Wahoo special. And not only do the kids grow up, they return to Wahoo to raise their children, and that makes this tradition so strong. And those kids who grow up also involved in the youth programs, which always makes a program strong, Larry.
No doubt, and they have the lead here by 4, under a minute to go in the state championship. Foul right away as soon as Simons touches it. Dylan Simons now will go to shoot. They certainly weren't going to foul when it was in the hands of Marcus Glock. Simons a very capable free throw shooter as well. Now Wahoo beginning to open it up.
So even if Simons makes this, it's still just a 2-possession game. Plenty of time for Auburn to push. Find a way to score so you can set some full court pressure.
Moves off. Rebound to Elliott. And now to Glock. Glock takes it in. Lays it in. 8-point advantage, 30 seconds to go. Binder, long 3 is off the front of the rim. Second 3-point attempt is good on that possession, and now back to a 5-point game with under 20 to go. But how about Marcus Glock?
Yeah, just good job of staying aggressive. He didn't get trapped, was able to go down for the layup, and then Auburn stays with it. Binder misses the first one. They get that offensive rebound kick out. Binder wasn't going to miss the second. Allowed him to take a timeout. Coach Week still has 3 timeouts, so they have a chance to see if they can turn Wahoo over. If you don't get that first steal or immediate trap, you probably need to foul.
Good game to get a DVD of, that's for sure. If you'd like a copy, just give us a call at 800-868-1868. 1995 shipping and handling, and it's coming your way. You can also log on to nebraskapublicmedia.org/sports and pick up your copy of this state championship game. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Put 0.5 of a second back on the clock, so 20.4 remaining. Got it into the hands of Glock. Now to Elliott. Back to Glock. And he is fouled with 11 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Auburn, I think went up 8 or 9 on that into the third quarter 3, and then Wahoo came out and really increased their defensive pressure. They got Auburn back on the heels, turned them over, got some early offense, which they were really struggling, and that's proven to be that little period of the game. Got Wahoo back in it, and then overtime has just been kind of a war of attrition. Wahoo's found a couple more baskets, and now certainly has made their free throws to potentially close this out.
Binder pulls up for the 3. That is in and out. Time's going to tick away, and that's going to do it. The Wahoo Warriors back on top of Class C1 once again. That is the 12th state championship in the history of the Wahoo program. That is number 4 all-time in all classes in the NSAA. When we come back, medals and trophies handed out from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Nebraska's pork industry includes over 1,200 pig farms, producing more than 7 million pigs annually, resulting in bacon, ribs, and chops on your dinner table. It's an industry supporting over 17,000 jobs with an economic impact of $1.6 billion. This message brought to you by Nebraska pig farmers through their Pork Checkoff. Learn more at powerofpork.com.
Coverage of the NSAA Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is brought to you in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We could not do it without your support. Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, Wahoo is state champs in Class C1. Before we hand out medals and trophies, a special sportsmanship presentation. Let's go to Drew Dinker.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class C1. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The Sportsmanship program is exclusively presented by Currency, which helps businesses grow throughout Nebraska and beyond. We are proud to sponsor this award, and we congratulate our Nebraska students for their achievements. Making the presentation, our NCAA President, Greg Kahn from Wausau. Representing the NSI AAA, board member Kayla Fisher from Rock County. And representing Currency, Mr. Mitch Hellman. And the Class C1 Sportsmanship Award winner is Malcolm High School. Congratulations, Malcolm High School. The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Interim Executive Director Jennifer Schwartz and NSAA Board of Directors Thomas Lee from Omaha Westview and Dr. Nick Wemhoff from Fort Calhoun. Here are the awards for runner-up Auburn High School. Head coaches Jim Weeks and Jackson Weeks, along with their assistant coaches, will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 4, Lance Binder. Number 10, Creighton Keatling. Number 12, Brady Genereth. Number 13, Hudson Emshaw. Number 23, Brant Galizia. Number 30, Larry Krause. Number 42, Carson Loving. Number 45, Nolan Gardner. Number 1, Brenton Wenzel. Number 2, Cam Leslie. Number 24, Nixon LaGorry. And now to the seniors. Number 14, Charlie Ketherside. Number 3, Maverick Binder. And number 5, Peyton Odin. And now for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2024 NSAA Class C1 State Basketball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Auburn High School. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the champions, Wahoo High School. Head coach Kevin Sheaf, we have a special award for you. Coach Sheaf and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 10, Landon 5. Number 12, Kaden Kristen. Number 13, Jace Kaminsky. Number 15, Ethan Brady. Number 32, Brody Johnson. Number 33, Eli Emerson. Number 5, Cody Hesser. Number 11, Dylan Simon. Number 23, Eli Shada. And now for the seniors, number 1, Keegan Brigham. Number 2, Kip Brigham. Number 30, Barrett LaValle. Number 0, Marcus Block. And number 3, Tyler Elliott. And now fans, presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Regional Director of Agencies, Tim Below. And now fans, for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2024 NSAA Class C1 State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Wahoo High School.
That is state championship number 12 for that program. More than any other school in Class C, C1, C2 history. Andy Kindy is with Jim Weeks.
Well, here with the co-head coach of the Auburn Bulldogs, Jim Weeks. Coach, that stretch, you're up 7. You just hit that three-pointer Mav did to end the third quarter. The start of the fourth, I thought, was key. How key was that in your mind?
Well, we should have made somebody else make a shot. You know, he just Glock got downhill on us and probably made some mistakes on that. And we played him pretty well for the most part, but we just can't let somebody like that get to the rim. And he's such a good free throw shooter as well.
Yeah, even still, you sent it to overtime. You had to feel pretty good about resetting there in OT. What happened in that extra session?
Yeah, we had 2 great looks from a senior that really trust. Peyton had 2 great looks, and they didn't go in. If we would have made those, we would have had a little bit of lead, and then you could play a little bit differently. But they just made it hard for us to score all day.
There's so few teams that play on championship Saturday. For you guys to be here 6 straight years, this group 3 in a row in terms of runner-up, what do you say about this current group?
Yeah, we would talk about being grateful for your talents and your opportunities, and so they've kind of, in some respect, kind of maximized their opportunities to get here. You know, we fell a game short 3 years in a row, but, you know, Mav's been here 4 years. He played in 4 state championship games, and you know, so it's a credit to our guys and our community and our administration and all that kind of stuff. So we're proud of them, and we'll regroup and see if we can get back here again.
What about Maverick Binder? What has he meant to the program?
No, Mav's just he's one of those kids that doesn't take days off, and you know, he's a great role model for all of us, and we're fortunate to be able to coach him.
Great season. Jim Weeks leading the Auburn Bulldogs. Runner-up in Class C1. We'll hear from the Wahoo Warriors as they are state champions in the year 2024.
Thanks, buddy.
The way we use electricity has changed a lot over the years. What hasn't changed is our commitment to make sure it's there the moment you need it. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Neighboring Omaha, Sarpy County offers attractions for your family and friends. For outdoor enthusiasts, we have year-round activities at several recreation areas. Prefer staying indoors? You can check out the shopping malls and boutiques or take in a concert. Sarpy County also has a range of different restaurants and breweries. You can plan your next adventure by visiting GoSarpy.com. Your journey begins here.
Coverage of the NSAA Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is brought to you in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We could not do it without your support. Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's a final look at the numbers in this overtime game. Wahoo with 19 points off turnovers, 14 turnovers for the Bulldogs.
Just really stalled in that fourth quarter. Give Wahoo's defense a lot of credit. Outscored them 13-6 to force overtime, and then just enough to finish it.
And he'll be back to talk with the champs. Stay with us.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out.
Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA.
It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely.
How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get?
This is a hidden gem.
Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
Wahoo, the Warriors on top of Class C1 once again, the 12th title in school history. But first, since 2018, let's talk to the winning head coach Kevin Chiefs. Coach, what a game. Fourth quarter starts. You guys are down 7. What brought you back?
You know, it wasn't looking good. They had all the momentum, and we were kind of reeling. But one thing I've said about these guys is they're a really resilient group. They stay together. They don't panic. And we knew it was going to take a great effort down the stretch, and Auburn's a great team. I mean, what Coach Weeks has done 6 straight years in the finals is unbelievable. We have the utmost respect for him, and beating a team of that caliber is what makes us even sweeter. And you have a chance at the end of regulation. It doesn't go your way. How do you regroup and then push forward in the overtime to really take control? You know, I think even though we had that last shot, I think we still felt good just about getting to overtime after where we'd been. Mm-hmm. And we said, hey, it's brand new for 4 more minutes. We got to come out and make some plays early, and we did. And putting the ball in Marcus's hands over there is always a pretty good plan, and he did a great job. Dylan hit some big free throws. Just proud. I can't even tell you how proud I am of these guys. And how happy are you that Marcus gets to go out on top? Oh, he deserves it. Our 4 seniors deserves it. This team deserves it. They've just worked so hard all year, been super coachable. Just fun to be around. Like we've had no bad practices. It's just been a special group, and I'm just so happy for them that they got to experience this. And I know it is a hard journey to get to Championship Saturday, but to bring home the gold trophy for the first time in a tradition-rich community like Wahoo is, first time in 6 years, it's got to be pretty special. What does it mean? You know, it feels really sweet, and you said it all right there. I don't think people get how hard it is. Mm-hmm. It's a really hard thing to do, and just so proud of these guys for making it happen. Well, congratulations, Kevin Chief, the head coach of the champion Wahoo Warriors, as the Warriors knock off Auburn 49-42 in overtime. We'll hear from a couple players straight ahead.
You've worked your entire life for this. Through the ups and downs, you've stood strong, building a legacy to be proud of. With all good things in this world, there are still risks. It's a part of life. You need protection you can count on. We're not just here to insure your equipment, your vehicles, or your home. We're here to protect everything you've built. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 cause of death in students involved in activities. 7,000 adolescents lose their life annually due to sudden cardiac arrest.
If defibrillation through an AED is administered within the first 3 minutes, survival rates increase to 74%. If an AED is used within the first minute, the survival rate rises to 90%.
For every minute that passes without defibrillation, survival rates decrease by 7 to 10%. Are you and your school prepared?
Wahoo, the champions. Let's hear from the Warriors. Dylan Simons, Jr., 17.7 rebounds, a big day for you, sir. What was the difference in your mind of you guys coming out on top?
I think we're all just we ride on momentum, and once we were able to get back into our press and get a few steals out of it, I think we got going, and then from there you just ride the momentum.
Did you have doubts? You guys are down 7 going in the fourth quarter after having such a big lead. What made you confident that you could pull this off?
We've been down before, and we always make it at least a close game. We've lost a few close games, but I just think that at some point you gotta win a close game, and we've lost quite a few this year. So I expected. At the biggest moment, too. And what does this mean to bring a state championship back home to Wahoo? It means a ton. Me and Marcus's dad won them back in the day, and it's we've all just talked about how important it would be to bring them back for the community, and just finish the legacy, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. You were great, by the way. He was really nervous about the interview. Let's hand off the trophy. Here comes Marcus Glock, 23 points, 5 rebounds. Marcus, congratulations. Just how does it feel right now?
It feels awesome. We worked for this all year. My teachers and my teammates and coaches did a great job. It got tough, but we're a bunch of fighters, and at the end of the day, we just got to persevere.
Yeah, what made you believe that you guys could do it, even down 7 after you guys were up double digits?
just like our team chemistry, like off the court, we're family. And when we look at each other, we're like, man, that's my brother. And we just stick together and fight through all the toughness.
I'm sure you've heard the stories from your dad. So what does this mean for you to be able to wear the gold medal and wear the net around your neck?
It feels awesome. You know, now I can finally maybe have a little bit of argument versus him. But man, he's awesome. I love him to death, and he just needed to come out here and talk today. That's all I can give it to him.
What about this as a program? You know, Wahoo, it's 6 years, you know, between championships. That's fine for a lot of places, but Wahoo, it seems like an eternity, right? Because you guys have won so many. But to do it now, what does that mean?
Wahoo's just different. You know, there's always expectations, but expectations are good. And, you know, we just fought through it. And the town's going to love it, and I know we're going to love it for a long time, so I'm just super excited. And for you to be the leader of this team, it's got to be pretty special that this trophy, whenever you go back years from now, you'll say, hey, 2024 was my year, my guys. How does that mean? It's awesome, but, you know, it wasn't a one-man show all year. Like I said, they're my brothers. Everybody stepped up, the coaches, student managers, C-team players, the community. It was everybody. It's a team effort. It's certainly not easy, but we're going to celebrate it. Yeah, we'll celebrate it in style. Wahoo, the champions once again in Class C1. The Warriors knocking off Auburn in overtime in the Class C title game here in Lincoln.
Everyone deals with difficult times at some point in their lives.
Some people may lose hope and turn to drugs or alcohol.
You are not alone.
The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline now has a new number, 988.
988 is the 911 for mental health emergencies.
So if you or someone you know has a mental health crisis,
just call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support.
There is hope.
The Lifeline works.
Just call 988.
Finding your story starts at a place where possibilities align with potential. Chadron State College, where adventures lead to accomplishments, where opportunities connect to engagement. With a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs, plus thousands of friends, CSC has everything you need to find your story. To get started and schedule your visit, csc.edu.
I'm Kay McKenzie from Beatrice, and I watch, listen, and support Nebraska Public Media. I'm a history buff, so I never miss Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates Jr. and Antiques Roadshow. They're a great way to learn about history and cultures from around the world. You never know what you might learn at a program. So join me and become a member at nebraskapublicmedia.org, and thank you.
I'm Kayla Solorzano. I work in production services at Nebraska Public Media. There's a lot of moving parts in live production. You'll have graphics being built, you'll have cameras taking shots. My favorite part of last season's NSAA high school championship was I got to direct a soccer match. I used to play soccer growing up in Grand Island, and it was just a kind of a full circle moment for me. It's just the little small things that make me happy for being a part of Nebraska Public Media.
Coverage of the NSAA Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is brought to you in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Teammates Mentoring Program, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We could not do it without your support. Fantastic game in Class C1. It went overtime, and the Warriors came out on top 49-42 the final. I thought Marcus Glock was terrific throughout the game, but especially Andy in overtime.
Yeah, just well played. Two good teams, and Marcus Glock did finish strong. Fourth quarter and then overtime ended up with 2 out of 3 from the floor and 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. That really was the difference that got Wahoo over that hump and led them to capture that C1 title.
Back on top in Class C1, the Wahoo Warriors. Let's take a look at the schedule then, what has happened so far today and then what's upcoming. Next, it's in Class B. Scott and Norris will battle for the B title. Then after the break, our evening session begins in C2 with Lincoln Lutheran and Amherst. Class A at 6:15, it's a rematch for the 5th consecutive time in the state championship between Millard North and Bellevue West. And then in D2, we round it out with Mayhay taking on Shelton. That should be a good one as well. Finishing out our day in Class D2. Hey, you can catch all of today's NSAA basketball championships. You can stream them on your computer, on your tablet, your smartphone. Just use the free Nebraska Public Media app. He's downloading it right now. Streaming is also available on your Apple TV or Chromecast device. You can get the games on your big screen. That's not a big screen, but you can get them on your big screen with the Nebraska Public Media app. Download it for free at nebraskapublicmedia.org/apps and start streaming all of the action today. Class B is coming up next. One final time in Class C1. It's Wahoo in overtime. The winner, they are state champs. For Andy Kendi, Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putney. We'll be back here. Class B on the way here on Nebraska Public Media.